What's up my loves? My name is Paige, this is Paige with Paige, and today we're going to be doing my September TBR. Hello my loves, so I'm so excited to be giving you this TBR. I will not be going through all the readathons that I'm hoping to participate in and how these TBR is going to impact on those, just because I will be participating in my own readathon, which is Sufferathon. I will be participating in Seasonathon, which is the Seasonathon Academy. I will be participating in Adventureathon. I'll be participating in Squashat Series 24 and 48, and also the Thick Thighs Readathon. So I'll leave those all linked below, and obviously I'm going to be participating in Pickpongathon, which is Krystal from Book Review's readathon, and this is where this TBR is designed for and curated towards. I am very excited to show you how her readathon was channeling Sufferathon energy, and yeah, I won't have TBR videos for the other readathons that I'm participating in, but I just wanted to let you know that I am participating in them and I'm very excited to. Most of these should be enough to overlap for the aspects that I would like to. I just don't have time with Sufferathon planning, my life and work schedule at the moment, to be putting out those extra videos. So I'm so excited for all of these. My readathon video will be going out on the 29th. I will be filming that on the 27th while I'm in Sydney. It's the only time I have available to film, and then I will be editing it at night. So it is one of the fastest turnarounds I've had. I will be extremely exhausted. I'm going to a concert on Saturday night, so if there are any readathons you want me to know about, please let me know prior so I can include them on the 27th Australian Standard Time. I will probably be filming it in the morning if I wake up early enough after the concert. That's all that information. I am so excited to once again participate in Pickpongathon. I am one of the co-hosts, so I will be doing sprints throughout the month. I'm going to just do tandem Sufferathon and Pickpong sprints. Krystal creates Pickpongathon. Usually it is run in August for their birthday, but they were moving this year, which has now been pushed back to the beginning of September, but still chaotic packing up with a small child. So they're running it in September, and hopefully all the internet will be set up for them to be able to do the sprints that they would love to be able to do. And I'm just very excited to be a part once again. I was using last year's prompts and rewards and punishments, and there is one reward that I'll talk about when we get to it, because I didn't know what I was doing, and as a result, if I had have known, it would have drastically changed the outcome. So I also didn't do my big book pool for last month because of the amazing readathon and not knowing what prompts I needed for that, and it was just an extra layer of stress. So I do have the two here. We'll pull these and then see if I need to make any accommodations to my TBR. And yeah, so Ash and I pulled them earlier today. His was the... Why do I always forget? Anyway, let's go with green. I feel like this might have been mine. Yeah, mine was green. So, oh dear. Oh dear. So we've definitely had this one pulled before because of the tear there. It is The Republic of Thieves by Scott Lynch, which I would need to read the first book, The Lies of Loch Lamora. This is actually the third time that this has been pulled, I'm pretty sure. So we'll see what Ash's one was, if I want to go with that instead. In all technicality, if these get pulled 3 times and I don't read them, I have to unhaul them. But because these are Ash's, they're going to stay on the shelves. So hopefully I get something I want to and or need to read, because that's probably not going to happen. I'm starting a lot of series this month and I don't want to add another one to it. Pray to sweet Lord that this is less painful. Alright, and... fuck. So I got Inkspell by Cornelia Funk, and that I'm also pretty sure is the third time that I've pulled that one. So that is on my shelves and would be unhauled if I don't read it next month. It is also not ink spell that I am up to. I have read that one. I am up to Ink Death, so I'm not sure why ink spell is still in here considering we pulled it out in February as well. And I read it in February of 2022, not 2023. So I think I'm gonna cry. I think my soul just broke. So I'll be reading Ink Death, which is near on 700 pages. It's 699 pages. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. So I'm going to use this for the Squash That series 24 and 48 hours because this will be an excellent opportunity. The goal was to either read through as much in one series as humanly possible or to read one you haven't touched for a while. And I think this will be the perfect opportunity. I really think this is going to be the perfect way to go. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay, well, let's go on to the first throw for Pickpong. Hi, I'm filming this the night before I filmed my sit down section, so I'm gonna look very different. It's very dark. There is an Ash floating around and he is being such a courteous little bean because I'm probably gonna be swearing as much as he is. So, today I'm filming for Pickpongathon, which is hosted by Krystal from Book Reviews, and I'll leave all of the information down below for her readathon. I'm so excited to do this again this year. I am using the prompts from last year as I'm filming this on the 18th of August, and I think her announcement video is actually going out tomorrow. I am aiming to get 5 prompts. If I miss more than 5 times, we'll add another book on. I've got my rewards, punishments, prompts, and balls. And we're all set up behind me. I don't know what prompt is on what. I sort of did it as easy of a line pick as possible. I'm gonna go grab a pen and a sticky note and we're gonna dive on in. So tomorrow me is going to be taking the lead with this sit down video and hopefully providing a more cohesive understanding of this readathon, but let's get to it. I can't see jack shit, so I hope this is okay. I've got a sticky note and here we go. So, prompt number 1. Fair. So we got this one. And it is, oh, pet pick. Alright, so a couple of prompts. Let's go with that one. On we go. So for the first throw I got pet pick. And I'm super excited about this because I still have a video from Amy from A-Star Reads that I didn't use last month for my pet pick. I picked their other video, so I'll play that for you now and you get more of Amy's pets.
Okay, so for our first choice, we've got A Song of Wraith and Ruin because I know Paige needs to read this and it's got a lot of green. Probably preferred choice for Paige because she does plan on reading this at some point. And then I'm also going with A Curious Beginning by Deanna Raybourn. Now I know that Paige does not love historical stories. However, this is more mystery and it's supposed to be super fun. And everybody that I've heard read it, and I haven't got a chance to read it yet, but everybody who I've heard read it has loved it. So it is the start of a series though. So we're hoping for your sake, Paige, that this is the one that gets pulled. But, you know, I had to throw something in there a little more difficult. Now throw a wrench in there. Okay, so Isaac heard me open the thing. So let's see what we got. Come here, Isaac, come here. Come on, come here. Isaac, come here. He got a little bit in his bowl. So we'll see if he comes over. Here he comes, here he comes. What's he gonna pick? What's he gonna pick? There's more there. Grab it here. Come on, come on. Check out the books. Check out the books. Check out the books. Hi, handsome. I know my hand smells like it, doesn't it? Sniff. Come on, do a little sniffing. Sniff, sniff, sniff. Come on, you can do it. Come on, Isaac. You're so handsome. Your eyes are the color that Paige is looking for. Come on, check out the books. Check out the books. Check out the books. Sniff. Use your little sniffer. Use your little sniffer. Come on. Here he goes. Here he goes. Oh, you smell something, don't you? Come on, get closer to him. You're so close, little booger. What's your choice gonna be? Not me, the books. Go sniff them. Come on, come on. Come on, check out the books. Come on. Come on, check out the books. There you go. Geez, took you forever. There you go, Paige. And he's quite happy to help you out.
So as you would have seen, they picked A Song of Race and Ruin by Roseanne A. Brown for me to read, and I am so excited to put this on the TBR. This hits a lot of different readathons as well, so I'm very excited to dive into this, and it has been sitting on my shelves for a while. I haven't heard the best things about the second one, but I still want to get to it. I'm still very excited for it, and we'll see how we go. So this is my pet pick. Thank you, Amy, for letting me borrow your animals. On to throw number 2. All right. First throw for prompt number 2. Yes! 2 for 2. Alright, so that's this one. And prompt is Low Expectation. And we're going to replace it with that one. So for throw number 2, I got Low Expectation, and for that I thought originally, before pulling out Inkheart, that this would be a good choice. So The Count of Monte Cristo by Alexandre Dumas, and I'm so nervous. I don't think I'm going to like this. I think I'm going to sludge through it and absolutely hate it for every fiber of my being, because I just am not invested, have zero concept of what it is about, but that's fine. It's revenge, so I'm now regretting this choice, seeing how thick Ink Death is. But it's okay, everything's fine. I just Sufferathon, like, channeling that momentum. On to throw number 3. And first throw for prompt number 3. Throw 2 for prompt number 3. Throw 3 for prompt number 3. Rude. Throw 4 for prompt number 3. Yes! Ooh! So, for this one, I got different culture with a reward. So that's exciting. I will pick out our prompt and then do the reward. So we've got it. Let's go with that one. There we go. And that goes back there. Alright, so there's 6 in here. And we'll just go with that one. Same cup bonus. I can't remember what happens with that. I'm pretty sure that's combining 2. So like if you were to get it in the same cup, you would combine the 2 and then you only have to pick 1 book for that. Does that mean I get to combine one of them? I'm gonna leave that to the side, and tomorrow me will have figured out what the fuck I'm doing for that. If that was meaning to be activated now, well, we'll figure that out later. After a minute, we got there, and we got different culture with a reward. And for the reward, we got same cup bonus. So essentially the way that this reward works, it's not in for this year's. This is the last year's bonus. And essentially what would happen is you could just pick a random cup and combine the 2 prompts, and this would count as a throw. So if I had have done that, I would have only needed 4 throws to complete the game. And I didn't. So I'm just going to sort of tweak this and make it to my own reward and go with leaving this option open to mood read. Still needing to fulfill the different culture, but I can pick it throughout the month depending on Sufferathon and if I need to tweak anything for any of the other readathons. So, sorry Krystal, totally cheating. Please follow her rules. Do not listen to this co-host. She is a chaotic demon and likes to adapt things to suit her needs. So that's what I'm going to do for this one, is just not select a book. I'm going to give you the four or five options that I'm thinking for it, and it will probably be one of those. I just have decision fatigue, so I don't know what I want for this. So for different culture, I have basically R.F. Kuang's works. So I could go with Babel, I could go with the Dragon Republic, or I could go with Yellowface, which I have on Ash's Audible. So those are the three options. All of these are a different culture from mine. Obviously I'm Australian, and I was wanting to go more BIPOC, different cultures, so I'm actually getting a different experience. But I feel like their work, because they are Chinese American, their experience is very unique in providing a different cultural experience, and these are set in different cultural spheres to my own as well. So those are the three, like, what I'm leaning towards. One to really fuck me up for Sufferathon would be Earthlings by Sayaka Murata. I have meant to read this for a book club that I was running a while ago. I apologize to everyone who did read it. And this is one of Ash's most, it's not like his favorite book, but he loves recommending it to people if he knows that they're going to be okay with the content warnings. So it's definitely one that is one of his most recommended, but considering how weird and graphic it is, it's not a recommendation he would give to everyone. I feel like this would be perfect for the embodiment of Sufferathon, because it's deceptive and cute, but absolutely horrendous on the inside. So, you know, it's a good option. And very different experience and culture from my own. And the other one is wanting to continue on in the series that I've started, and that is Magnus Chase and the Hammer of Thor by Rick Riordan. This is the second in the Magnus Chase series, and it is Norse mythology based, so very different from my own culture. And I know that there is still a lot of Caucasian centric focus in these, but I feel like there is enough differentiation in terms of culture from my Australian culture that we are able to fit this. So this is the last option that I am deliberating between. If you would like to let me know in the comments which recommendation, including Yellowface, you would lean towards, feel free to let me know. I am very curious and excited for all of these. Excited is the wrong word for Earthlings, but you know. So that's my twisty apologies for doing the wrong aspect of the rewards, but I feel like I suffered more because of not following and figuring that out straight off the bat. So you're welcome. Let's go on to story number 4. I've got story 1 for prompt number 4 with 3 misses in play. Fuck. I regret everything. Story 2 for prompt number 4, and if I miss this, we are adding an extra thing. Okay. The fuck? How? That's our 5th miss. Alright, so throwing number 3 for prompt number 4. Ouch. These cups are as stable as my current mental stability, which is not very. Alrighty, so we got middle grade, which I think is the same cup bonus of low expectation. So low expectations for a middle grade. Oh, that's a hard one. Okay, let's replace the prompt and then shuffle all of the cups. And we're going with LGBTQIA+. Yes. Alrighty. So for three number 4, I got middle grade, but because that landed in the same cup as low expectation, I need to combine the two, and I get to remove the Count of Monte Cristo from my TBR. So a middle grade that I have a low expectation of really made me struggle for a hot minute there. Like, I was very concerned about the things that I wanted to pick up, because a lot of the middle grade I'm super excited for, and I have high expectations of just finding it nostalgic. So the one that jumped to mind was The Secret Garden by Frances Hodgson Burnett. I did unhaul this a while ago, but I know I could pick it up from my library, and I really don't have the highest expectations of it because of all of the shitty shit that's in it. Yeah, I'm really not looking forward to this. So I thought, if I'm going to go true authentic for a middle grade with my low expectations, this has to be the one that I pick. On to throw number 5. Alrighty, so because of that, we're back down to just needing one more prompt, I think. Does that seem right? Here we go. So for prompt number 5, clean slate, no misses. 1 miss. Throw 2 for prompt number 5. 2 misses. Throw 3 for prompt number 5. Excellent. This one. Fuck. So I got first in a series with a punishment, so that's great. And then I'm gonna pick the prompt and then pick the punishment. This is going to hurt myself. So we got a different format. All right, and punishments. Let's go with this one. What is that? What the fuck is this? Take away half the cups. Man. Okay. Awesome. This hurts. So, for throw number 5, I got first in a series, which has a punishment, and the punishment was to take away half the cups for the next round. So, with that, for the first book in a series, I've decided to go with Hangman by Jack Heath. I think this is a perfect opportunity to get this on. I will be buddy reading it for Brain Has Malfunctioned, Please Hold. The Buzzwordathon with a game word in the title because Hangman. So very excited to buddy read this and see what it's all about. Obviously this is Krystal's recommendation for my Advent challenge. It's one of their favorites, and so very excited to pick this up for her readathon. I didn't pick it up for her birthday, but I figured, you know, her readathon fits in just as well, and this was the perfect prompt to slide this one on in. So I'm very excited to just get to know why Krystal loves this so much. You don't come here for a synopsis. Alrighty, so on to throw number 6 with half the cups. I've got one more prompt to get. I've got 2 misses, so shit. Alrighty, so throw 1 for prompt number 6. My 3rd miss. And the cups have to stay like this till I get it in. So. That's my 4th miss. Fuck. That's my 5th. So we're going on to 7 prompts. Throw 4 for prompt number 6. This one. Throw 5. Throw 6 for prompt number 6. We are up to 3 misses. If I get another 2, I will cry. Throw 7 for prompt number 6. You fucking dick shit. 1 more miss, and I'm adding an 8th prompt. I want to cry. Okay. I'm channeling something. So aside from losing all forms of sanity, I have this one here. Oh. I hate this fucking game. So I got fave genre with a punishment. I want to cry. Alright, let's replace that prompt with 2 more authors. At least I get all my cups back. Okay. Once again, I've got my punishments. I've kept out take away half the cups just to shake it up. And we'll go with that one, which is kneeling throw. So that made me cry significantly. I had so many goddamn misses. You just stress. And of course, I got the prompt of fave genre, which came with a punishment, which of course was a kneeling throw. So for throw number 7, it needs to be kneeling until I get it in. But for fave genre, I do love having a favorite genre and being able to include that. And for this one, I can't remember if we did an official sign up saying we're gonna do a buddy read for this month, but I had it on my list, so it's happening for me. And that is Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo. This is the first in the Six of Crows duology, and this is Liv's pick for me for my Advent challenge. So I'm finally getting through these, and I was like saving so many of these for the last half of the year. I am very excited to get back into the Grishaverse. I had so much fun with Shadow and Bone. I know it's not literary merit to any stretch of the imagination, but I needed fun, and that's what I got. So I'm very curious to see how this goes, considering Leigh had worked on their writing craft as well as it being darker as far as I'm aware. So I'm very, very keen. If I miss one of these, I'm adding an 8th ball. I hope this works out in my favor. Alright, throw 1 for prompt number 7. I hate my life. Throw 2 for prompt number 7. Throw 3 for prompt number 7. Throw 4 for prompt number 7. Yes! 2 misses. One more prompt. Alrighty, so this one. Oh. Krystal, I hate you. So I got +1 book, but with a reward. So I don't have prompt number 7. I'm gonna find out what prompt we're replacing this with and crying into my tea. That's gonna be, oh, I love that, friends wish list. So let me go get my rewards. So here we go. So swap a book. Okay, that's fine. So for prompt number 7, I got +1 book with a reward. So now need to get a 7th prompt, but we did get a reward. And for that, it was to swap a book. So for that one, I have decided that unfortunately I will be swapping out Song of Wraith and Ruin by Rosanna A. Brown, and instead putting on one of my mandatory reads for this month, which is The Dawn Chorus by Samantha Shannon. This is for the BookStara Bone Season read along, and we're reading the novella. So I wanted to get it on the TBR, so it's just on there. I did realize just before filming that this is one that I actually need for an Adventurathon prompt, so I probably still will end up picking this up throughout the month, but for the most part I'm just going to put mandatory, need to, otherwise we'll fail this TBR for The Dawn Chorus, which is the novella between 3 and 4, and we're just going to follow Paige. I'm very curious to read this with the BookStara group and have a chat, so we will be doing a mid-month sprint sometime and then have the discussion at the end of October and have that for both the novella and the 4th book, The Mask Falling. So combine those together to discuss. So fairly well, Hello Dawn Chorus on my actual TBR, and also a book I actually have to get to as I have obligations with it. I could easily push it out to read it at the beginning of October, but I do have a few other things and I want to have a little bit more flexibility with my reading, so just figure let's just get it done and dusted. Let's go find out what my actual 7th prompt is. Prompt number 7, again. I have 2 misses and 3 more prompts to get. Thank you, Krystal. Alright, so taking 2, throw 1 for prompt number 7 again. That was stupid. That is our 3rd miss. Throw 2 for prompt number 7. If I miss one more time, I'm adding a 10th book. Fuck. So, Krystal, 5-star prediction with a fucking punishment. Replacing that with, I'm gonna kill Krystal in her sleep. And I'm filming this on her birthday. Thanks, bitch. YA fantasy. No punishments, no rewards. Alright. So, here we go. This one. You've got to be shitting me. +1 miss. So that puts me at 10 because that was the mark over. Alright. It's fine. Everything's fine. I love Krystal's game so much right now. I have filmed this on her birthday and I must have been channeling chaotic fucking energy because we got 5-star prediction but with a punishment. So with the punishment, it was +1 miss. I think that then tipped me over into needing an extra prompt, but I can't remember off the top of my head. For that 5-star prediction, I'm going with The Sinister Mystery of the Mesmerizing Girl by Theodora Goss, which is the 3rd in the Athena Club series. I have yet to read European Travel, which is the 2nd one, so I really hope that that remains as a 5-star read for this to be a 5-star read. The first one, absolutely 5 stars. I love it with my entire heart and soul, so I have faith in this series, but I just want validation that this is going to be a 5-star. So I've popped this on as this and I will be buddy reading it with Amy from A-Star Reads. I do need to catch up with them on where we're at, but very excited to continue on with the series. So let's go find my 8th prompt. First throw for prompt number 8 out of 10. I swear to God. Yes! You better be kinder than Jesus. Oh God, I'm so scared. Oh my God, Krystal. Least excited for with a reward. Okay, we're fine. Everything's fine. I'm gonna replace that prompt with, let's go, this one, which is newest edition. Fuck, my camera battery's dying. Oh my God, I'm gonna die. Okay. Let's see if I can get this reward in before my camera dies. So there will be an angle change, I apologize. Let's go with that one. So that's -1 miss. So I think we're at -1 miss. I'm gonna go change my battery and then we'll be back to continue. So for my 8th prompt, I got least excited for, but with a reward. This game, it's gonna kill me. It's gonna kill me. So my reward was -1 miss. I think at the time I was even, so I just went negative misses. For least excited for, I'm going with one of my self-destruct books because that's the reason they're self-destructing, is I'm really not excited for them. I've just waned on interest or I need to get through them. So I'm going with Serious Moonlight by Jen Bennett. I'm doing a buddy read with Mel from a book theme named Mel this month for this one, and I'm excited for our buddy read. I don't feel any desire to pick up YA contemporary at the moment. So I'm really not sure how I lean for these. I have been excited to pick up Jen Bennett for the longest time and this went to go and I'm definitely phasing out of contemporary YA that isn't a hard-hitting contemporary. If it's a romance and there are harder topic themes or underlying themes, but it's not the main addressee of the book, then I'm just not as excited for it. I think that there is going to be some interesting elements to it. I have no passion for this anymore. So, is what it is. So, let's go figure out my 9th prompt. Ugly Dudley. So, sorry for any angle changes. Battery is replaced. We are at -1 miss, and I need another 2 prompts. I'm gonna fix it. Alright. So, first throw for prompt number 9. I feel like I've gotten it in this cup 30,000 times. Let's have a look, see. Yes, okay, so I don't know what I combine that with, but it's friend's wish list, so future me will know what book I need to combine this with. So I'm gonna stick it to, it was either the last one or the one before, so we'll find out. And then I'm gonna go for this one, independent, so just an indie published book, but because that was the same cup, time to shuffle. So for my 9th prop, I ended up in the same cup as previously. So the +1 book had become friend's wish list. So usually you combine them and make them for one prompt, but because the +1 book was its own, I'm just combining it with that. And I can just pick a book from my friend's wish list. And for that, I thought it would be fitting to go with The Sea Witch by Katie Robert. I've been meaning to continue on with the series for God knows how long. I am finally going to do it, and it is on Krystal's wish list. So I figure her wish list would be the best one to go to for this prompt, and she thankfully had something I'm definitely very excited to get into, and I think it is going to be a world of a good time, and I'm very excited. So Sea Witch is on the menu and I cannot wait. This is the 5th in the Wicked Villain series by Katie Robert, which is her characters inspired by Disney and their tales. And this, it's been such a long time since I've looked at the description of this, and I am so mad that I haven't picked it up earlier, but I think it's Ursula and Ariel, and that dynamic makes me very intrigued. Obviously, being a Katie Roberts hoe, I figured I needed to be a little bit nice to myself this month. On to our 10th prompt. I think we're at no misses and one more prompt to go. So throw one for prompt number 10. Thank fuck. Alright, so we got swap. I don't know what this means. So it essentially acts as though I can swap out any book on this TBR. So I'm basically down to 9 prompts. So cool. I hope future page understands what the fuck just happened, because I sure as shit don't. So we got swap. I was very excited and curious as to see if this was, I had to stick to a prompt and just swap out the book that it was, or if I could just swap it to anything. And it happened to be swap to anything. We know where I'm going with this. I'm going to not be reading The Secret Garden by Frances Hodgson Burnett, and instead read my book or revisited book, which is The Wisdom of Tea by Noriko Morishita. This was the one for my September book or revisited, and I am very curious to dive into it. So I wanted to put it on rather than Inkheart, to just have it there and to hold me accountable. So it's on. I'm gonna learn about tea, but as part of that, it was also a giveaway. So I'm just gonna load up because I feel like I didn't transfer one name over from that video. So I'm gonna grab that real quick. So I have my wheel up and I'll leave the screen recording here. So this wheel has everyone that told me their favorite beverage in the comments on that video, and it was really cool seeing the different things that people like to have. As someone that can't drink coffee, some of them sounded amazing and I was devastated, but I definitely found a few other things that I hadn't thought of trying before. So if you are the winner of this, I will be reaching out in your comment to let you know, obviously in this video, and tagging you in the description box as well. So please make contact. I have had winners not contact me before, and I would like to be able to hand off a book to you for 25 Australian dollars. So if you've got an Amazon wish list or you feel comfortable providing your address, then I can certainly arrange that for you. So here we go. Oh, I'm so excited. I love doing this. Do do do. Ba-dum-bum-bum. Alrighty, so Dakota Bree. So they are the winner for this round, and I'm very excited. So I'll be trying to find a comment or way of contacting you, as well as this video, obviously, to let you know that you've won. So congratulations on winning, and fingers crossed that we have a few more of these in the future, but who knows with my reading. So that is everything for Pickpongathon. It was fucking chaotic and I went through a wild ride of emotions. So I'd like to recap the books that I'm actually reading because there was a lot of swapping and changing, mostly just for my least excited, because why would I do that to myself if I could avoid it? So it was like suffering in the process of getting to it, but I actually have like a really solid TBR of everything I needed to read. So aside from Ink Death, but it's fine. For Pet Pick, this was swapped out and I will probably still be reading it anyway, but I will be reading The Dawn Chorus by Samantha Shannon. For Low Expectation combined with Middle Grade, I have swapped all of those out and popped The Wisdom of Tea by Noriko Morishita onto this TBR, which was my September 2020 book haul revisited. For Different Culture, I have the 3 R.F. Kuang's, Earthlings and Magnus Chase to decide between. I'm going to use Dragon Republic as a placeholder in the stack. For First in a Series, I'll be reading Hangman by Jack Heath. For Favourite Genre, we have Fantasy and I'm reading Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo. For 5-star prediction, I'm going with The Sinister Mystery of the Mesmerizing Girl by Theodora Goss. For Least Excited, I'm going with Serious Moonlight by Jem Bennett. And for Friends Wishlist, I'm going with The Sea Witch by Katie Robert. This plus The Dawn Chorus and The Sea Witch is my stack. Obviously, the Dragon Republic can be changed out for a slightly smaller one. This is what we're looking like and I'm really happy. Let me know in the comments if you're participating in Pickpongathon or any other readathon that's happening. I'll leave everything linked down below. And also, what are you most excited to read this month? If you like this video, feel free to give it a big thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more of this mess, feel free to subscribe. And I'll hopefully see you in my next video. Bye! We're not gonna suffer at all. It'll be fine.